Chess GOAT Challenge, where Fabi had a fantastic run. It's handshakes and it's lift off. It's a 60-minute game with a 30-second increment. So they've got that bonus time every time they make a move. Press the clock, and we've got one F4 on the board. It's the one Magnus was looking at, the one Fabi wanted. It's a threat in one. Queen takes pawn. How does Fabi react to this?
Yeah, we guessed this. We identified the one weakness. You want the initiative when you have the white pieces. You want to somehow dictate the action. It's like the serve in tennis. If you can get a threat, your opponent has to stop and think about it. And I can't imagine why Fabi is still thinking now, because this should have been the move he was looking at all this time. F4 is the most pressing move. We do see the pawn on A7 under attack immediately. That's a piece, not just a pawn. That's a whole piece you're trying to win, because those knights are unprotected. So there has to be a critical move. Do you play a move like knight to C6? This knight will come out and defend the pawn on A7. So that's one way of handling it. Another way of handling it is also to bring your knight to B6. It is a much more challenging situation you have to think about, because A4 threatens A5. Right away, that pawn can go down the board. Secondary move. You're not going to push a pawn to B6, because then this knight is a problem in the corner. You'll have to push this pawn as well to get your knight out. So that said, I am a little bit surprised, and maybe he's just trying to get his composure together. I'm a little bit surprised looking at the screen right here that Fabi did not have a move ready for the move F4, right? And he knows that this is what Magnus has been looking at all this time as well. So this is a situation for him. He doesn't want to make a bad move. You give Magnus an advantage early, it's lights out.
I think that's the biggest problem, that Fabi hasn't responded yet. But it is also a smart thing to do, because the openings are something that the players are not familiar with. This is really the point in the game where you want to be completely sure of your response. And Fabi has decided to develop the knight, blocking that diagonal the queen was sniping at that A7 pawn on. So the knight comes out, and now, as far as I remember, this is not the move Magnus was checking out after F4.
Yes, the challenge with this move, again, is the possibility of the move A4 looking to play the move A5. That is very concrete. And remember, the knight coming out no longer defends the pawn on C7. It was just on A8 defending that pawn. So anytime the knight lands on C3 in one move, it can then threaten knight B5, hitting the A7 pawn, and also threatening a monster, immediate, smothered mate. So that this particular question, as Magnus settles in, even if he had looked at the move knight B6 and discarded it because he had a move in mind, he has to now rethink that, because he's saying, wait a second, it's Fabi. I trust him. He's not just going to make some random move, especially since Fabi was thinking for some time before he actually played knight B6. So he's got to be thinking, okay, whatever I thought was good, let me double check that, spend some time in the opening. And that's what you'll find, Tanya, in freestyle. The opening is actually...
in a genius manner, because now black has got 2 checks, but the king has an escape route for each one of them.
Yes.
Queen g1, king h4, king h5, you hide. Queen e1, king g4, king f5, and you hide.
But you do realize that you're hiding.
Oh my goodness.
You're hiding on h5 with your king after 2 queen checks, right? Well, maybe we don't want you to go to maybe we don't want you to go as far as f5. We want you to go to h4. Okay, so let's play this check. Now watch this. What if I bring my rook back home? Your king is in front of your rook. Your king is blocking your rook, and g6 is no longer a move. So you've kind of given up on your threats. The problem is that maybe this move, knight d6. So what else, in fact? Although maybe you might have argued that we're up 2 pawns at the moment, and you're busted anyway. So if your attack doesn't work, you're the one who's going to end up losing this game. But it looks like knight d6. Now that your attack is dead, you are dead. And I think this is the point. He's going to run out of steam. g5 is beautiful.
Queen g1 on the board, forcing Magnus's king on h4. It's about to hide. Magnus is on the brink of taking this one. You know, g5, absolutely brilliant.
And he played rook back to b8 as well.
Rook b8 to stop the checkmating ideas on the back rank. So that's been played. But it's probably not going to be enough anymore because White's king feeling absolutely safe. You don't get to see this every day. King on h4, just happy and comfortable there, you know, chilling on a boat right now. And also chilling on the boat right now is Magnus's girlfriend Ella, probably feeling really good about Magnus's chances. And Danny caught up with Ella to find out what she thinks about all that's going on right now on the yacht. And there we go into the playing arena. Fabiano Caruana did resign on the next move of the position that we saw. Magnus with that last brilliancy with g5. And we're going to tune into what the players are saying right now.
No, but okay, so this is like, I mean like, repeat, like d5, take h7, this, g6 as close to this, rook g8, this, rook b1, takes e4, and then
I c4.
I don't know if c4 is good.
I mean,
just
e3, and
yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean c4, okay, yeah, c4 is, and d and rook.
yeah, but maybe rook d8 king.
Oh no, you also have e3, f3.
Or e2, or rook d8 f3 is also.
Yeah, rook, yeah. Yeah, like this is.
I don't know why I didn't further, but like so. E4 rook 6.